Hey guys, it's me, Ashley. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited. I'm introducing my very first Let's Play, and it is a series. I'm gonna treat it more like a TV show. So there's gonna be like seasons and episodes and all that fun stuff if you guys enjoy it, of course. So this one is called the Supernatural Royals, and I'm so excited because we have vampires and spellcasters. Those are the first two that we'll be introducing. In the future, sometime in the future, we'll also be introducing two other supernatural royal families. And I'm very excited about that too. I'm kind of working things out with them. I want to see how these two go first, and then if you guys want that, I can like slowly introduce them as we go. And so today we're actually going to be looking at the vampire family, the vampire royal family. And I'm so excited for you guys to meet them. They have this really complicated backstory and this feud between the spellcasters, and we'll get into that as we go. But just for this episode, we're just going to meet them. We're going to semi-tour the castle. It's not complete yet. There's still a lot of changes that need to be made, but we'll get into that and it'll be fun. So let's go meet them. All right, so we are in Forgotten Hollow, of course, for our vampire family. And okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a backstory for Forgotten Hollow. So originally, the family that we're gonna meet, the royal family of the vampires, they actually were the rulers of Romania a long time ago. They ruled the country of Romania, so they are Romanian. Yeah, so this was before they were vampires, so there's a whole story to that, and we're gonna get into it. I promise they weren't just randomly vampires one day. There's an actual story behind it. But they are pretty old. I'm not sure exactly, but they ruled around the 1300s, 1400s, somewhere along that line. And so yeah, they are very old. They ruled in about late 1300s, early 1400s. So they've been around for a while. I think they've seen pretty much every historical event. And what's cool about this is that their backstory has a lot to do with who they are now and the story that we're telling now. So a big part of this also will be flashbacks, and I'm so excited for that to happen, just to see how they are now compared to how they were in whatever era, specifically the beginning, because they were not always vampires. Something or someone had made them vampires, and we will get into that, and we'll get into why, and it's gonna be amazing and epic and really cool. Okay, so Forgotten Hollow is actually a code name for the original city that they're in now. They're still in Romania. They currently live in Transylvania, and Forgotten Hollow is like their code. So it's still Transylvania, it's still Transylvania, but they call it Forgotten Hollow, so no one can really find them. There are humans that pass through, but for the most part, the entire area of Forgotten Hollow is just vampires. And as you can see, we have three families here. the royals, they're over here. And we have these two are actually this one it's actually the Vitor family, and I kind of changed up their looks and stuff because they're actually really important to the story as well. And then um these people right here are their friends that they have known for a very long time. But yeah, so let's go meet our vampire royals. I am so excited. I spent so long creating their story and just creating them. Okay, so here we are. This is the main floor level of the castle. It's really beautiful. I did not make this, by the way. I will, actually, does it tell you? Yeah, I'll give you the castle information in the description below. Yeah, I did not create any of this. I did renovate the lower levels though, in a few rooms in the top levels. It's just this castle, it's nice, it's really nice. It just is difficult for them to like go up and down the stairs and stuff. I don't know why that is, but I mean, it's fine. This is our king, King Neculi. He was the ruler of Romania, as we said, and he is now ruler of the Vampire Kingdom. I should probably just hit play for you guys, but yeah, so he does look really, really evil. He didn't, I wouldn't say he's evil. He didn't start out that way for sure. The events in his life that had caused him to be this way, but I mean, he's not evil per se, or he doesn't do bad things just to do them. He does have a reason for doing them. He's very protective of his family. So this is his wife right here, the queen. Her name is Antonasia. Honestly, it's just the equivalent to Anastasia, so they will likely call her Stasia for short. And they do have one daughter. Let's see if we can find her. Okay, oh, yeah, skeleton right there. This is actually her dad's office, and I actually have to delete this computer because they still consider themselves, they are modernized in certain ways. Technology is really iffy with them. It's more about the way they rule their kingdom that is still considered to be like, so essentially it's like they're living in like medieval times, like they're just so used to that their views haven't changed very much over time. I mean, this is their daughter and only child. Her name's Ruxandra. um we'll probably just call her Roxy for short. Who's calling? Oh, yay, Jamar. Okay, we'll meet them too. I don't know if we'll meet them in this episode or not. But yeah, this is Ruxandra, so Roxy for short, and she is my absolute favorite. I love her so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go into cast, and then we're gonna talk about their backstory and stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is Ruxandra. This is actually her dark form. I was just taking pictures, so if stuff seems out of place, that's just why. Yeah, so this is her. She is gorgeous. The thing about her is her family, they don't really communicate with any other species, I guess is the word. They send their daughter out to kind of just make sure that no one has come close to finding out about them. especially like humans, and then one family in particular. Um, so they send her out to do that. So she has to dress the part. And her friend Lilith, I almost said Salvatore because that's just what they remind me of the Vampire Diaries. There is a little bit of the Vampire Diaries references in here, but we're not basing it off of that. So, yeah, it was outfit 2. So, yeah, Lilith Fattor, not Salvatore, actually found this outfit for her to try to help her fit in when she goes out into the world. So basically, she's like a spy for her family. And I mean, she's honestly pretty good at it. Let's go to King Neculi. I am so glad there's a mod out there that controls their growling like in game. It doesn't do anything when you're in cast, but it does control it in the game, which is fantastic. And to the creator, thank you so much. It's so annoying. So this is him. This is our king. This is him. There actually isn't that much out there for like vampire custom content, which I thought was really strange. The stuff I had found is pretty old, so I didn't want to risk it putting it in my game. So I kind of just had to work with what was out there. So this is his formal uniform or formal outfit. He does wear this crown often in different colors. I think it was his party one. Yes. So he's really into dressing up. They're all actually really into dressing up. They love it. That's just like one unique trait about the family. Don't want to show you all of their dark forms at the moment. Well, yeah, I guess we should. Okay. So, yep. Yes, so this is his dark form. He's actually a very sloppy vampire, so that's fine. And then his wife, the queen. I'm gonna just call her Stasia because I know the name's a little harder to pronounce. I did actually look up these names, so they do all have specific meanings. Like I know at the top of my head, Neculi means the ruler or means a ruler in Romanian, which I thought was perfect. And their last name is not Dracula, by the way. I know it says that on the lot, but it's not. It's Ardeline, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I did not have a chance to look up the pronunciation of their last name. So that actually might change, not sure yet. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So yeah, a little bit of a backstory for them. So, like I said, they didn't start out as vampires. Something happened to them. And because of this, they actually had to make a very difficult decision to abdicate the throne of Romania and give it to someone else. It's hard for them because they absolutely loved ruling their country. They loved being there for their people. They're very family, well, at the time they were very family oriented people, and it was difficult for them. So when they were first turned as vampires, they found out quickly what their strengths became and what their weaknesses were. For instance, they live forever, but they have so many restrictions and limitations that well, no, I can't give that away. Okay. I can't really go into it right now because we are going to unveil their backstory as the time goes. It's actually really, really neat. I'm very excited for you guys to see that, and I kind of hope it works out there's still some things that I have to figure out, so it will take some time, but that's okay. I guess we can show her dark form. So now that's always exciting. This one is hers. Hers is different from her husband's and her daughter's. Like the facial features are different. There may be a reason for that. We'll have to see. We briefly saw Ruxandra's. If you guys want to call her Roxy, that's completely fine. I think we're gonna end up doing that anyways. But yeah, so this is hers. Okay, so I still have to make a couple changes, so it's not complete yet. Actually, let's just do that now while we're here. Okay, and this is Ruxandra's dark form. Hers is very different from everyone else's. I actually really love these eyes. Like, they're beyond creepy. And this lipstick is one of my absolute favorites as well. Not sure who the creator is. It doesn't seem to say. I can absolutely look it up later for you guys if you're interested. But yeah, so I can't say too much about their backstory for now. Let's just... Okay, so let's go actually tour their castle. Oh, I have to move this. I forgot I set it down there. So yeah, this is the last level of the castle. So this is the stairs they walk down. I'm actually gonna... Okay, so this is the stairs. You walk in through here. There's a random chair here because I was doing pictures and stuff, so I'll get rid of that in a second. It's just like, this is a nice little room for pictures and portraits and stuff, but it's also, ignore this as well. This is part of the royalty mod. I know a lot of people have done like mod reviews on it. Who created that? I think it was Lazy something. They're on Tumblr, I believe. This is their movie theater, which I just kind of had to put something over here. That's what this is. It's just like a little relaxing area for pictures, movies, portraits. I mean, I guess they can just hang out down here too. It's really neat. And then in here, I didn't create this part. I just put in the movie theater. That's all I did. This scared me to death at first. Did not know that there were like skeletons like in here. Oh, romance festival. Interesting. Yeah, so there's just like freaky skeletons in here, which I did not know. And then we had these little gargoyles in here as well. Yeah, so that was just for pictures. We're gonna get rid of it right now. Okay, perfect. That's pretty much everything down here. There's, I think, a bathroom oops, sorry. And then more skeletons on this side. Okay, then we go up the stairs. So this is actually, most likely when they throw parties, they'll be in here. So this is the dance floor. And this is their red carpet, just because they go all out for this stuff. So, and the DJ booth is right here. On this side, there is a bar. And Ruxandra is a very, very good mixologist. She's, the lighting in this room is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. I did not create this either. I added the dance floor and just kind of, I think I added the DJ booth too, and just kind of fixed it up a little bit. And then you'll walk through this door. There's a hallway over here. This, like, right here is the main steps of the castle, so you can go up and down. I mean, this section works. It's really confusing. I don't know if when I downloaded it, I didn't have some of the build items that it came with, so I believe that is why it's all confusing and they can't get to some areas. But like I said, I still have to look into it and rearrange some stuff, so we'll definitely do that. And then this area, technically the door is right here, so I think I want to move this as well. But this is the throne room. I have 2 chairs over there. I'll be adding more to this, so it's not, it kind of looks a little weird and empty right now, but we'll be adding a lot more. Oh, Caleb. Okay. We'll get into that in a second too. Yeah, this is like my favorite part right here. I did not create this either. I am not this talented. I'm not a builder, so yeah, I didn't create this house at all. I just like renovated this room. Completely changed the colors. I expanded it at one point, but then had to switch it, so she's still on the computer. So over here is the king's office. This is gonna be, I think, just a little sitting area. Yeah, I think that would make sense to make this a sitting area. They just have like gold right here. Oh yes, and then this way, there are 3 coffins over here for them. This was here as well. I didn't do anything with that. And then upstairs, so this, like, yeah, these are all the main steps right here. Instead of knights in the castle, I actually just put skeletons everywhere. So I just replaced all the knights with skeletons is basically what I did. Okay. So there's another bar here, but I think this is going to be something else. So yeah, as I said, this still needs a lot of renovating, but it's exhausting. Okay. Over here is the dining room, which needs a little more work as well. I completely changed the color scheme of it, as well as the throne room. I changed the chairs, the floor, the walls, which I'm actually gonna change again because I'm not like, well, I don't know. I guess I'll think about it. Hopefully by the next episode when we actually do start the storyline, things will be much different. But for now, this is what it looks like. Guess I should have this up. Yeah, I'm not really liking this too much. And then over here is the kitchen for the staff. It's very definitely not up to date. It's interesting for them to live in a modern time and still have like older technology and like older viewpoints. So that's that, and then we'll go up here, which is the main section. This part gets really confusing. There's a piano in here. I don't know what this was supposed to be. There's just like a wall with pictures on it over there. So there's still a lot to be done. I just want to cover one more area. The upstairs, really, I don't think they'll have any guests upstairs. I mean, they're welcome to, but they will most likely just oops, sorry. This is Roxy's room. It's beautiful, and as you can see, it's very different from the rest of the castle. Because she goes out into the human world so much, she kind of got inspired to redo her room, so it's very different. And her parents have actually not seen this, so they would be very against it. So this room right here, this is a really, really sad story, and I apologize in advance. Okay, so the king and queen's room is right here. They have the very top level, and then this door is always locked. This was supposed to be for their second born child. It's a nursery that has not been opened in a very long time. They just can't bring themselves to get rid of it at all. When they were turned, they were told any future child they had would also have this curse. So, and they had planned on having a second child, but they decided against that they didn't want another one of their children to go through this. So that's what this room is. It stays locked all the time. It is a reminder of a life that they could have had. It's very sad, and it comes into play a lot in their storyline as well. Okay, so that was the overall tour of the castle. Obviously, there's a lot more work to be done, which I will get to, I promise. I should be mostly complete by the next episode, which is where we get to meet the other vampire families. They aren't royal, but they do consider them like noble families, so we'll get to meet them. Like I said, I can't say too much about their story without giving other things away. So we'll get into it very slowly, and hopefully in 2 episodes we'll get to meet the spellcaster family. And I think I've mentioned in the beginning that they are rivals, that they do not like each other at all. There's a huge reason for that on both sides. So we will get into that as well, but I kind of just wanted to take this video to be their introduction, just so you can see the royal family. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're as excited for this series as I am. It's so much fun to make, and I just really, really hope that you guys enjoy it and enjoy the flashbacks that are coming, and enjoy the rivals between the vampires and the spellcasters. There's a lot to come, but the next episode we will focus on the rest of the vampires, so you can just learn about them, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the royal vampire family as well, because there are some traits that we haven't discussed and some other things that we need to talk about really quickly. But yeah, they'll probably end up hosting some kind of dinner party or just a party, so you guys can get to see everybody and meet everyone. And yeah, I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are too. So go ahead and like this video if you're excited, and go ahead and subscribe for more videos in the future. Hopefully the next one will be out in a few days, and I will see you guys then. Thank you so much.